All right. Let's talk about MS. Multiple shit creek. Sorry. I shouldn't start off a video cussing. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. All right. There are 2.3 million people on the planet who have been diagnosed with MS. That's just diagnosed. And yes, 2.3 million is not a lot when you compare to the billions of people that there are. Okay, great. 1 million of those people are in the US alone. 1 million. Half of the people on this planet who have MS live in the United States. What does that tell you? You know what that tells me? A country that is very, very pharmaceutical based and very get your vaccines has the highest ratio of MS. Really? Wow, that's a lot. So let's actually look at who we know that has MS. Okay, let's look at who we know. Think of it like this. Did you know that Montel Williams has MS? Montel Williams. I learned about him having MS, I don't know, probably 10 years ago? Quite a while, all right? That's Montel Williams, the talk show host. I don't know if you ever noticed, if you watch him, his first few seasons that he was the host and everything, he did a lot of walking, a lot of functioning, a lot of mobility and things like that. Well, if you ever notice that now he does a lot of sitting, it's not because he's old. Don't let that misconception fool you. Is he older? Yeah, sure. So what? It's because MS fucking sucks. I'm sorry. This video probably will have a few cuss words. So, like my bestie, who doesn't think that I should cuss so much, this might push that a little, and I'm sorry. Another person with MS, Selma Blair. I learned that one a month ago. I was at Walmart and I saw a People magazine, how she's dealing with her struggles. She's on the front. Wow. Okay. A woman who is very talented actress, extremely talented, witty, funny, and smart, had her whole life turned upside down for this diagnosis. Wow. That's MS. Okay? Your life suddenly flips. Crazy, huh? My original neurologist, nervous system doctor, he told me that it's very possible I've had MS since I've had my kids, because these symptoms that I was originally diagnosed based on, and then also with pincushion tests, they've been there the whole time. Symptoms include, do we really want to go there? Probably not. There's a lot, okay? But as a woman, you know what? because odds are there are not a lot of men who are watching this video. So I can go ahead and share the nitty gritty of being a woman with MS. Okay, let's get started, shall we? The most annoying trait, okay, or symptom is incontinence. I don't PMS. I had a total hysterectomy in 2008. I was 26 because I had cancer. Everything got taken out. All right? That happened. Oh well. Anyway. Now, if I cough, if I sneeze, if I jump, if I giggle, if I jolt, if I jump, if I run, if I walk, if I skip, if I hop, if I land too hard on my feet, I wish I was wearing a pad. I mean, yes, this happens to a lot of women who have had babies. You know, because this fetus, beautiful blessings that they are, kicks our bladder over and over and over and over and over for, let's be real, 10 months. Okay. 40 weeks is not 9 months. I wish people would understand that. Anyway, so for 10 months, these beautiful beings kick us. They think it's a blast. They start kicking us before we're even in the ground. It's great. Anyway, so we've got that. Incontinence. Okay. Another down to the nitty gritty symptom of MS, and it is probably the most frustrating. As a woman, I can safely say it is the most frustrating. Okay. There is absolutely nothing in the world like being intimate and having either A, your body not matching what's going on, or your brain not registering what's going on. So you could be completely into it physically. He could be the next best thing to let's think of a couple of very gorgeous men out there, okay? Whether you like Gerard Butler or Mel Gibson. You know, there's countless men out there that women are just like, oh, he's amazing. And that could be your man, okay? And there is nothing in the world like... That was fun. Because that's what your brain does. Okay? Or... nothing in the world like my brain is just going, amazing, and my body is going, dude, you left me here. That happens, okay? The guy can think that you are totally into it and you have completely enjoyed every second of it because your body is giving him the signs that, yes, I'm there. Or your brain is saying, I'm there, and your body isn't. So then your amazing guy is thinking, she's faking. Are you kidding me? That is another issue for MS. Okay. Let's move on, shall we? Let's see. Oh, did you know that MS kind of creates this stutter or inability to say the most basic of words? It could be something like serious or something like cat, and your brain is saying bunny. There was a friend of mine I was talking to about a week ago, and he was talking about him and his wife, and that it was about the, not transcendence, okay, and not tedious, but there is a T word, okay, that is in my head, that I know, that my mouth cannot say. It's not like tumultuous, because that's not a word. It's not. It's a word I can't say. I could hear it 50 times and still can't say it. Not because I'm illiterate, because I'm not. Or not because I'm just not smart enough, because I am. It's just my brain can't say it. You sound like an idiot when that happens. When you're telling a client that you need to stretch, it is amazing for your body. There are so many benefits. And you can't. Like you sound like you are fumbling for words and you're trying too hard for that tip. Is how that happens. And those are just the simplistic symptoms of what's going on. My brain was saying traits. It's not a trait, it's a symptom. Pain is another one. It gets to where the trait, the symptom of pain does begin, in fact, to feel like a trait. Okay, I'm fumbling for words and it's not on purpose, I promise. Okay, like I've remade this video 3 times now. This same exact one today, 3 times. Because I can't get the words out. That is a huge, huge thing for me, is communication. I am partially deaf. Okay, my left side's got nothing. My right side has about, last I got checked, was at 55% hearing. That means I could hear at 55%. Communication for me is major. Another thing. Yes, it's major. Come here. She gets it. She's a dog. You would think doctors could get it, right? There's no way that dogs could be smarter than doctors. That would just be, wow. Sorry, tangent, my bad. Okay, so pain is a significant thing that people with MS deal with. It hurts to breathe. It hurts to laugh. It hurts to get up and go to the bathroom. It hurts to eat. It hurts to bring in the groceries. It hurts to go shopping. Not because you can't stand the acoustics in the building like me, or because you absolutely can't stand the way people drive in your town, or the crowds, or just the idiocracy that comes with it, because people don't think before they walk down the middle of the aisle and stop for nothing. Okay. Pain is abundant for people with MS. Alright, so let's be real. My pain scale this past week is a 7 and an 8. That's equivalent to I guess stubbing your toe and ripping the nail off. something I can't feel, obviously, but, well, I can't even say obviously because that was in another video. I dropped my massage table on my foot and ripped off the front part of my toenail. I had no clue it was bleeding. I didn't feel it. That's significant. I am losing function in my left side. And what's worse is I'm starting to have to overcompensate with my right leg. And it sucks. I am a massage therapist. I love what I do. I love it. Yes, there are the ignorant people who ask for happy endings and table showers and things like that. But guess what? They can't be done in the US because the Board of Health and the government and the FDA and all the other acronyms say that they can't, so stop asking, all right? Like, let's just put that out there for a tangent, okay? In case somebody pulls this video up in a whoops, it happened thing, okay? I love what I do. It is tactile. I can see the improvement that I make on my clients. And I love every one of them, okay? I know that there are love whores, okay, who throw out the word love randomly and abundantly. But here's the thing. I do not have time for hate. I do not have time to not like people. I do not have time to not care about anybody's humanity. I have love for every person I come in contact with. There are people I love beyond any measure. Don't get me wrong. And then there are people that I just have love for. Okay? There is a difference. And massage therapy for me is a love I have beyond any measure. Okay? And not because I'm hitting the 2-year burnout, because they say that that happens. I'm actually past the 2 years. I'm getting ready to renew my massage license for the second time. I've been doing this since 2016. So I'm there. I'm past the 2 years. I'm proud of me for that. I know it's not really much, but it is something for me. Anyway. My body is handling less and less day by day. Yesterday, during the one massage that I did, I had to compensate for my legs. That sucked. For me. Client didn't know. Client had no idea. Client was asleep and snoring. But my left leg wasn't functioning right. And my right leg was feeling the fatigue because of overcompensation. That's MS. I know that there are orthotics that I could use so that my legs function. Kind of like permanent leg braces. I mean, not permanent because you can take them off, but leg braces, like what you see in Avengers. The patriotic soldier guy I don't know his name. He has to wear them because he ends up paralyzed. Those are real. Can you imagine walking into a spa or massage place and your massage therapist needs these mechanical braces to stand, to walk, to lunge, to lean, to bend, to not fall, to not let her leg give out? Really? That's MS. When my girls were little and I got diagnosed, I explained it like it was Swiss cheese on the brain. Because you have this myelin sheath that coats it. It's the cushion between the brain matter and the skull. And I described it as Swiss cheese because lesions are like the holes in the cheese. That was how I explained it to them. And in some ways, I think that was my mistake because the thing with that is they have no idea that physically I am probably equivalent to an old person in a child's mind. That sucks. I love dogs. We have one, Charlie. Well, we have two, but one of them, Charlie, his name's Charles Manson. Long story there. He knows when I'm about to fall. He was born in February, so quick math. What is that? Like 7 months? He gets furred a leg and catches me. He's not a therapy dog, but he gets it. And that's MS. I've had to change the way I eat, how often I eat, the meds that I take that I don't want to take, or the meds that I don't want to take and I refuse to take. I was born and raised in California. Sunny California. I was born in Pomona, which is Los Angeles area. Okay. Born and raised. I didn't move here until 2004. So, I mean, I was in sunny California most of my life, and I have a vitamin D deficiency that is out of this world. I have to take 4,000 units a day of vitamin D. I take 500 milligrams of magnesium, which is supposed to help bone and muscle health and liver and heart and brain, and it's supposed to be really good for this body. This body, at this point, needs to be a cyborg. That's reality. There are days I have no energy to cook. I have no energy to do laundry. I have no energy to get out of bed. I have no energy to function. And then there are days, like for the past week, I have forgotten to go pick up my same prescriptions. Same prescriptions. For a week. Because between doctor's appointments and work, and then getting groceries, and doing this and this and this and this and this, I forget. I could probably write it on my forehead and still forget. MS is probably I don't know. It feels like a marathon. A non-stop marathon. I am a very, very strong-willed woman. I have had my run of horrible ex-husband, horrible ex-boyfriend, abusive parents, cancer, injury. Like, I have had my run. I am only 37 years old, and I think I am probably on par with a 50-year-old. When it comes to injury, there are parts of my spine I do not allow anyone to touch. Not a chiropractor, not my massage therapist that I see. Like, because it's that painful. Okay? Like, that's MS. It's just this whole slew of just torture daily. And some days, the torture is like waiting in line at Disneyland. Like, you know, okay, this is gonna pass. You know that. That's some days. Those are the days when my MS is rated at like a 4 when it comes to fatigue and pain and exhaustion and just the headache. I have a headache almost every single day. The days that I'm telling somebody I have a headache are the days that I'm just sitting there going, I can't escape it. The days that I have a migraine are the days when I'm forcing myself to function like an adult. What the hell was I looking forward to when I wanted to be an adult? Because it damn sure wasn't this. MS is, it's just wow. And not in any of the good ways. I've heard people describe it as my monster. Because it is. It's hiding in your closet and under your bed or around the door. And you don't know when it's gonna pop out. I've heard it described as this disease. Because a disease is something that is just, you feel it when you say the word disease. Like, you're just like, I can't stand it. There are people in this world that I think would deserve a disease like this. Not permanent. Definitely not permanent, because I wouldn't wish this on anyone. But there are people that I think deserve this type of disease temporarily, just so they can see the reality of it. No, I'm not lazy. I'm worn out. I can't. I can't walk on my toes. Because my left leg doesn't do that. I can't go at that pace because my heart will start to beat so fast that I can't breathe. And then somebody will look at me and say, do you need an ambulance? No, I don't need an ambulance. I'm not that bad off yet. And what's even worse is that I have to say yet, because I know that that is inevitable. The pain, the weight loss, the weight gain, the hunger, the lack of hunger, the hair loss, the abundance of just random little spots on your body I don't have the energy to shower. I don't have the energy to take a bath because getting out of the tub is even harder than just stepping out of a shower. I don't wear socks because then my body gets too hot. I don't wear shorts because if I fall, I'm going to get road rash all over my legs. Like, MS is just this nightmare. I mean, when we're little, we think nightmares are watching it when we're 6 years old. Nightmares are riding a motorcycle and getting in an accident and getting road rash. MS is a whole other nightmare. Except you're awake. Ta-da! I have to replace my cane that I've had before. I didn't need it any longer for about, the last time I used it would have been 2015. No, 2014. Because it was before I went in college. That's the last time I used it, so I got rid of it because I didn't have a need for it, and it was just a reminder of the worst that it could get. And no, I am staying optimistic. I was an idiot because I need it now. MS is having to re-evaluate your goals and what you want to do with your life. I have been in massage therapy since 2009. My ex-husband was a horrible person. And he did things that although I forgive the human that he is, I do not forgive the humanity in him, if that makes any sense. Okay, that's how long I've been in this. Inadvertently because of him. And now, looking back, it's like I'm partially thankful for it. That it drove me to this passion, to this what I am. And it's like now I have to pick a different path. Did you know that massage therapy could actually roll into being a mortician? Like having a business, it could be one of those, sure, I'll rob you, then I'll slap you. Like that's not a sales tactic. That's horrible. But it's in my twisted mind of Swiss cheese. It's funny. Okay, bear with me there. And it's one of those, now I have to pick or prepare to pick something else. It's got to get better than this. Hopefully, the better just won't be me in a wheelchair. Because I know that is inevitable. Maybe the better will be in a wheelchair at the top of a hill at 2 o'clock in the morning. And just going, whee! The whole way down. Because that's when there's no cars. And because you can't stop. I'm kidding. I can't say I wouldn't actually do that because I did that when I was a teenager on a skateboard. So, and that was during the day. Anyway. That's MS. And this is probably a long video for some of you, and I am sorry. Ish. Gotta be real here. That's That's what this is. This is the never-ending nightmare that has its good points. It's just really hard to see on the days when the pain level is a 7 and an 8. Like, you see me now and I'm laughing and, giggling with my weird Woody Woodpecker laugh that I hide a lot. But everything hurts. Head to toe. People go to the hospital because, their back hurts. People go to the hospital because their headache won't go away. I've done that one. Thing is, if I were to go to the hospital for this, what would they do? Give me some heavy-duty narcotic or, Toradol for a headache and tell me to follow up with my PCM or see my neurologist or send me to pain management. When it comes to MS, there is none. There are things you can eat that helps you. Turmeric, saffron, House of Pain. Kale is healthy for you. Like, it's high in fiber and iron and water. The other problem with kale? It causes inflammation. Go figure. The treatment for MS? You know what they are? They either start out as an AIDS trial. Betaseron, Avonex, Tisabri, all of those start out as an AIDS trial treatment. And then they go to a cancer trial treatment. Notice AIDS still exists and cancer still exists. So, what do? These MS treatments are immunosuppressants. And I kid you not, this actually happened this week. Okay? I started a prescription called Imuron. It is an immunosuppressant. You know what my pharmacist actually told me? To make sure I get my flu shot. My flu shot. Okay, what's in a flu shot? Oh, let's bring this in real quick. Tangent. Sorry, forgive me. I'm a horrible GPS. Your destination is on the left. Just kidding. Anyway, so flu shots. Do you know that the same products they put in Roundup are a filler in your flu shots? Roundup. The same thing that is having a class action lawsuit that is still ongoing because of all the issues it has caused for so many people is in your flu shot. Maybe they're just trying to round up all the idiot humans and just do away with us. Conspiracy theory? Maybe. Anyway, tangent. My bad. But that's what's in your flu shot. You have the live virus from last year and a carcinogen filler. Think about that the next time you get your flu shot. I stopped getting mine when the military made me, and I had a horrible reaction. Like, I broke out from head to toe in hives, couldn't breathe. I had a heart rate laying down of like 160. That is bad. That is a bad reaction. And the nurse who gave me the shot, she told me I was being a hypochondriac, that I just don't like needles. No, ma'am. See, what had happened was, when I was a toddler, I developed what's called pituitary dwarfism. My pituitary gland shut down. I stopped growing at that moment. Everything shut down. I was on the hormonal growth hormone until I was 12 and a half years old. I got shots 3 times a day, 3 times a week. up until I was 12. 12. I do not have a phobia of needles. I have tattoos. I do not have a phobia of needles. I had a bad reaction. So I haven't gotten one since then. Because that's what's in your flu shot. And we are supposed to put this in our body? No. So when my pharmacist told me this week that I needed to make sure I get my flu shot, I told her I had a bad reaction the last time I got one, and that was a couple years ago, and I am not getting one again. She told me I will be susceptible to the flu. Guess what? I'm on an immunosuppressant. I'm susceptible to the flu, to a cough, to a sneeze, to somebody going, it's natural. Like, I'm susceptible to all of it. No matter what, it's an immunosuppressant. Why am I going to put a live virus in my body if my immune system isn't supposed to function right now? Let's think about this. This hand washes that hand clean without the flu shot. Like, that's MS, okay? It is nonstop treatment after treatment after treatment after treatment going, I feel like ass. Sorry, bestie. But that's what it is. I pray for the days when I wake up and my pain level is no higher than a 5. Because I would be naive to say that I want my pain to be none. I know that can't happen. There is no cure for MS. Selma Blair knows that. Montel Williams knows that. Hell, what's his name? My brain is saying Jamie Foxx, and that is not who I'm thinking of. The guy who was in, Michael J. Fox. There we go. Ha! See, I'm good at this. Okay, he has Parkinson's. Parkinson's is pretty similar to MS, except he has muscles that just do this, and they go that way when they're supposed to go that way, and like his muscular GPS in his entire muscle system is going, your destination is on the left. That's Parkinson's. I guarantee you he is in pain. There isn't a single person with an immunodisease that doesn't have pain on some level. And that is our biggest issue, is pain. I mean, yeah, there's the mobility issues of, I just want to be able to walk without tripping. I want to wear heels and not test gravity. I want to go ice skating and be like, you know what? But guess what? I do that anyway, because if I'm going to fall, at least I'm landing on ice. Speech issues, also MS. Landing on ice makes you numb. If you're numb, you can't feel it, so you can keep going. Win-win. That's MS. There is no cure. There is no fix. Yeah, if I stayed doped up on morphine, I probably wouldn't care about anything. That's the worst part of it all, is the antidepressants that the doctors put you on, because if you're not depressed, you have energy, and if you have energy, you can function, and if you can function, you feel like a normal human, and this is the way that they look at it. But guess what? Okay, these antidepressants, yes, they can take away your depression. They can help your anxiety. They can help you not feel sad. And they can also numb every single possible emotion that you have. Not happy, not sad, not angry, not frustrated, not glad, not giddy, not excited, not nervous, nothing. Laughing is, he's laughing too, so I'm gonna laugh and go with it. That's most antidepressants. They numb everything emotionally. There is no fix. So then, like today, when you go to get blood work to see how your liver function is and your heart enzymes and, the enzymes in your heart, to see how they are. And GPS sent you to the wrong building, and then because you still went to the wrong building, you go in the wrong door, and then you go in and you need your driver's license, and then you need your medical ID, and then you need your medical insurance card, and then you go back in. Like, it's just one thing after another, and all it is 2 vials of blood. That's it. That's it. 2 vials. And you cry. Because really, how bad does this have to be for me to just lose it? The 3rd time I walked back out to my car, I cried. Because, yet again, I can't just make this simple. River, what was that, honey? That's MS. It's day after day of putting on a pretty face and hiding the red spots on your face and the just trying to feel human. That's MS. It takes your humanity and makes you wonder about the ignorance. Because 1 million of us come from the US alone. 1 million out of 2.3 million. Half. Pretty sad. Makes you wonder what's in those flu shots, doesn't it?